Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another video. So in this lesson we are going to continue on with having the player and the opponent react to being struck. But we also need to apply some damage as well. So what we're going to do is create a new folder in scripts. And we'll call this stats. So let's come into that folder now. New C# script. Black robot stats. And then we'll open it up for editing. Now, we don't need to put these in a separate script, but I'm going to do that just to keep things looking a little bit easier within this series, so other scripts aren't getting too long. But let's begin by creating a public static int underscore, and we'll say left punch damage, and let's make this equal. I'm just going to put some arbitrary numbers in for now, just for testing. So in the comments, defines the damage done by left punch. Of course, you could always make these floats if you wish. Just remember to put the F after the number. But I don't think that's really necessary. We can ints will be absolutely fine. I don't think it's necessary to have floats in this case. So I'm copied and pasted the line in, changed it to right punch damage. I've just changed the damage to 7. And we'll change it in the comments. We'll copy both of those now. And the first one, let's, low kick damage. We'll do that one first. I'll give that a value of 3, damage done by low kick. And we'll change it to high kick for the next one. I'll give it a value of 9. And we'll change the comment also. And we'll just save that off there. Now, we'll need to create scripts for each robot. Now, this is so you can have robots obviously with different stat values to add some variation into the game. But please let me know in the comments if you want me to cover that in a video, because it's exactly the same. Obviously, you're just creating a script which whatever colour robot in my case, or whatever you've named your characters, and then just these 4 lines. So if you have a preference, just let me know in the comments if you want me to go over that or not. So now we'll come to player 1 folder in the scripts, and I'll begin with player punch left. And what we're going to do is create a new variable. Now this one can actually be private, of type int. Now, a word of note, if you've used a float value, you're going to have problems if you try and use it int here. You'll have to use a float again. But let's put this into the comments. So we'll say left punch, let's say damage value, that will do. So we'll close the line off now. Even though we're going to pass a value from another script into here, it can remain private, that's absolutely fine. And we say creates a variable to store the damage, let's just say left punch damage value. And I'll come down, I'll put this at the bottom of the script. So just again, just before the last close brackets, we're going to create a private void. And let's give this a naming convention of left punch damage setup. Again, we'll put in a debug log. So I only want this to be called once. So let's put that in the void start. We could actually put this in a void awake, but we'll leave it in void start for now. So open and close brackets, close the line off into the comments. And I'll just put core function, and again we'll copy and paste that naming convention in. So there we go. Now we'll come inside that function. I'm going to say if open and close brackets. So we'll need to reference the choose character manager. So if you remember that from the previous lessons, this is where we have static boors based on which robot we've selected. So we're going to reference that script, and we're going to reference the variable of underscore robot black, which is just what we're using to define if the player's picked that particular character. Obviously on awake it's false, and then it's set to true if you pick it. So, and we're going to say double equals true. So let's get this into the comments. We're going to say if robot black equals true from the choose character manager and script. We'll come to the next line and we'll say underscore left punch damage value is going to equal black robot stats. So that's the new script we've created, and then obviously we want the variable that value is attached to. So black robot stats dot, and we want left punch damage. We'll close that line off. It's gotten a bit long, so we'll break this up for commenting. So into the comments we'll say then make left punch damage value equal to the, and I'll actually use this naming convention this time, underscore left punch damage from the, and again black robot stats script. And obviously we'll need to have more code in this function. We'll need to do if blocks for all the characters. So we'll need to do one for the white robot and so on. I'm going to leave it here for this lesson because that's all we have to do in the next lesson or two, is actually just create these stats for the other characters and the if block. They all go within this function now. As I said, if I'm planning on actually doing the videos, because I do like to go over every line of code as we create it, but I'm going to leave it to you. If I have enough comments with people saying just skip that, or just maybe give a quick recap at the beginning of another video, I'll do that. So I'm going to leave the choice up to you, the viewers, but as I said, this is the end of this video. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.